you know about probability, grade 7? Probability is what? The probability is chance or likelihood that an event will happen.
Miss, can we say the odds of an event of happening?
The what?
The odds.
What the meaning of odds? Or what do you mean by odds?
Odds means the chance of something happening.
Okay. يعني, do you want to, يعني, this is your answer? I'm sorry, this is your answer?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought that you are asking a question. You are looking for the odd numbers and even number. I misunderstand. Okay. So it is a ratio, the probability it is the ratio of the number of ways an event can occur to the number of possible outcomes. We will use the following model to help calculate the probability of simple events. Then, to calculate the probability of any event, we are going to count the ways of certain outcomes can occur over the total possible outcomes or the sample space. For example, if we are working with the probability with the die, the total number or outcomes, it will be what, grade 7? Outcomes, it will be what? If you are working with the die, what are the possible outcomes if you are working with the die?
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 6.
Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? So for any die, we are going to write first. Let's first identify the sample space. So the sample space then becomes to the denominator in the fraction, and then we will calculate the probability. Then to solve any question, you have to know the outcomes and you have to know the number of outcomes, and you will write it as a denominator. Then here, how many outcomes with the die? We said that it was 6. Then we are using a standard die. A standard die has 6-sided and contain a number from 1 till 6. Then if you are looking for the probability of 5, the probability of 5 in the die, it will be how many? How many times you can see 5?
1 over 6.
1 over 6.
5.
Because we have only one time. How many 5 outcomes? Only 1, 5. Then it will be 1 out of 6. What is the probability of even number? What is the probability of even number?
3 over 6 and
3 over 6
is 1 over 2.
Exactly. Then, sorry. What is the probability of prime numbers? What is the probability of prime numbers with the same dice? Ibrahim, where are you? Ibrahim.
Yes, miss.
Did you hear the question?
Can you say it again?
Where are you?
Here.
We are talking about the normal die. So what are the possible outcomes, Ibrahim? Or sample space?
It is likely, unlikely.
No. Sample space. It will be what? The outcomes في die. You can choose from which to which numbers? From 1 to 6. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Right?
Yes.
Now we want to ask about, my question, Ibrahim, was probability of prime numbers, it will be what? Which means,
The probability of prime numbers.
if I'm asking
Mm,
the probability of prime numbers in this question, it will be what? Who can solve this question, grade 7? Probability of prime number, it will be
Three
yeah,
over
Rahma. Rahma, yes.
3/6.
3 over 6. Could you please tell me the prime numbers, ya Rahma? Which we can see.
2, 3, 5.
Thank you. 2, 3, 5. And as you know, the prime number, it is the numbers which it has only two factors, 1 and itself, like 2, like 3, like 5. So it will be 3 out of 6. 3 out of 6. In simplest form, it will be 1 out of 2. Okay, another question. I'm looking for probability, Hassan, even numbers. Probability of even numbers. It will be
Probability of even numbers from okay. Uh, it is 3 out of 6.
yes, it will be 3 out of 6. Which is, could you please mention what is the even number in this sample space?
2, 4, and 6.
Thank you. 2, 4, and 6. So we have 3 numbers out of 6. So we have half, right? Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Ruqayya, what is the probability of numbers greater than 6? What is the probability of numbers greater than 6?
0.
0. Very good. And we can say that this one is called what, ya Ruqayya? We can say,
6.
yes, 0. La, la, 0. And we can say this is called impossible, right? Event. So if it's impossible event, which means its probability should be equal 0. Right. Let's move to another question. Could you please open your book? You have your book next to you. Please open your book. Page 370. We are going to solve a question in your book, page 370. Page 370, we will talk about the complement. Then, please, grade 7, open your book. The sum of the probabilities of an event and its complement equal how many, grade 7? The sum of any event and its complement equal how many? Equal how many? Equal 1.
Equal 1.
The sum of any complement, the sum of any event and its complement equal 1. So the probability of event plus probability of complement it will be equal 1. So the probability of event plus probability of complement, it will be equal 1. Then let me give you an example. There are, if you have your book, please open it, page 370. If you have your book or your tablet, please open it, page 370. There are 2 red. Who has his book?
Me.
Yes. Who else? Who else? No one? No one have the book? You are at home already.
Me, I have the book.
Please open the book, page 370. Where is the rest of the class? Please put your tablet in front of you. Ibrahim, read the question, Ibrahim. Ibrahim.
Yes, miss.
Will you please read the question? We are working in which page? Kareem.
Page 370.
Okay. Kareem,
Yes.
do you have your book?
بفتحها لسه بفتح الصفحة.
Nora, do you have your book? Nora.
مس 370 صح؟
Yes.
فتحتها.
Miss, I opened it.
Okay. Please read the question, Ibrahim.
Number 4.
Example 3.
Example 3, okay. There are 2 red jacks and a standard deck of 52 cards. What is the probability of not getting a red jack if you select one card at random?
If you select one card at random. What is the total number which we are going to work with in this question?
52.
52. Right. In this question, what is the probability to pick a red card? What is the probability to pick a red card? There are 2 red jacks in a standard deck of 52 cards. What is the probability of not getting a red card? So first, let me ask you, what is the probability to get a red card? Probability of stress. How many?
2 out of 52.
How many again?
2 out of 52.
Yes, it should be 2 out of 52. What is the probability to not red?
50 out of 52.
Yes, it will be 50 out of 52. Right, so we can note that the probability of red plus probability of not red, it will be equal how many? So probability of red, probability of not red, it should be equal how many? It should be equal 1. Right, so we can, from the beginning, we can say that 52, right, minus 52, this total number of a sample space was 52, then the probability to be red is 2 out of 52. The probability of not red, it will be 50 over 52. We can make another method here. We can say 1 minus to find the probability of not read. So it will be 1 minus 2 over 52, right? And after that, L1, I can change it into a fraction if I want to write it in a fractional form. So it will be 52 over 52 minus 2 over 52. Then we will find the answer directly, which it was 50 over 52. Then the probability of any event plus the complement should be equal 1. If I will change the number and I will say that there are 10 red cards, right? And I'm looking for not red. So what we have to do, grade 7. If I will say that I have a group of cards, the total number was 52, and I have 10 was red. So we have how many not red?
We have how many not read?
Yes, if I have 10 was
We have 42.
42. How did you find it? We
10
can find the
minus
complement.
52.
Direct from the
One,
total.
1 minus should be 1 minus what? We can say the probability, I said probability of red, how many? It's 10 over 52. So I'm looking for probability of not red. Probability of not red, it will be how many? I can find it by using the complement, like 1 minus 10 over 52. So the answer, it will be how many? It will be how many, grade 7?
40 out of 52.
Yes, it will be you said what? You said what? Yeah, where?
40 out of 52.
لا, not 40, because we said we will change this L1, we will change it into how many? L1, it will be how many?
52 out of 52.
Yes, so it will be 52 out of 52 minus 10 out of 52. It will not be equal 40.
Oh, 42, sorry.
Yes, it will be 42. Then it will be 42 out of 52. So in simplest form, it will be 21 over 26. Okay, so with the complement, how we will find the number with complement, we can subtract 1 minus the probability of the event which he give it to us, or we can add them. Any event plus its complement should be equal 1. Okay, please open your book page 372, book page or tablet. Zena, we want to revise question in your book, page 372. Book page 372. عبد الرحمن صبح. عبد الرحمن. يوسف.
Yes, yes.
Yusuf, did you open your book page 372?
I am opening it.
Okay, حبيبي, yeah. 372. Okay. Anyone is ready? 372. In this question, he said, determine whether each event is impossible, unlikely. Yes? Yes? Someone?
Me.
Who?
I'm ready.
Yes, Ibrahim. Your voice is lagging. Your voice is lagging. I couldn't understand.
I said I'm ready.
Again, your voice is lagging, ya Ibrahim. I couldn't understand. You can type to me, please. You can type to me. The rest of the class can hear me well.
Yes, miss.
Okay, Ibrahim, I think you have a problem. Okay, Ibrahim, you are ready to answer, but your voice is lagging. We couldn't hear you well. Thank you because you are trying. Yusuf, are you ready? Did you open your book, Yusuf?
Yes, يا مس.
Okay,
Yes.
Habibi. Start with question number 2. The question says,
Okay.
yes,
Randomly pick a green card from a standard deck of playing cards.
okay. Do you have the answer here in this question? It will be what, ya Yusuf?
Uh,
Hmm. Hmm.
how many green cards are in a deck of
Do you have
cards?
any green card في الديكن card? We
Eh?
don't have green. We don't have green, right?
Yes.
We don't have green. Then with green, we don't have. So the probability, it will be what?
0.
0. Yes. So the probability, it will be 0. So we can write impossible, and the probability, it will be equal 0.
0.
Second, question number 3. Randomly picking a red card from a standard deck of playing cards. Red card. Red card. It will be as likely as not, because we have, yes, Muhammad, you are raising your hand. Randomly picking a red card from a standard deck of playing cards. The playing card is 52. The total was 52. We have 26 is red. Then it will be as likely as not. Picking a number less than 15 from a jar with paper labeled from 1 to 12. Picking a number less than 15 from a jar with paper labeled from 1 to 12. It will be certain or impossible, or
Impossible.
it will be, again, he said for question 4, picking a number less than 15. يعني you have a jar. In this jar, you put a numbers. The numbers in this jar from 1 to 12. What is the probability to pick up a number less than 15? هو from 1 to 12. All the numbers is less than 15, right? في الجار from 1 to 12. ال1 is less than 15. ال2 is less than 15. Understood? So the answer for this question, it will be certain. Right, another question. Picking a number that is divisible by 5 from a jar with papers labeled from 1 to 12. How many numbers in a jar from 1 to 12 divisible by 5?
Two
How
numbers.
many? If you have numbers from 1 to 12. If you have numbers from 1 to 12.
Two numbers.
2 numbers, yes, which is 5 and
5
what?
and 10.
And 10. So the probability, it will be 2.
Unlikely.
Yes, it will be 2 out of what?
2 out of 12.
2 out of 12, right? So 2 out of 12, it will be 1 over 6. So in this case, the answer, it will be certain or unlikely or as likely as not, or what? It will be what?
Unlikely.
It will
Unlikely.
be unlikely. Okay, right. Next question. Question number 6. Spinning a spinner that has 5 equal sections mark it from 1 through 5, and landing on even number. Then he want to, in this question, we have a spanner. This is question number 6, page 372. We have a spanner. This spanner divided into how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we will count first. We have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this spanner from, we have numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he divided the spanner into 5 sections, and he said that we have numbers from 1 to 5. Landing on even number. What is the probability landing on even number? How many times? The question here, give me the probability landing on even numbers. Yellow grade 7. What is the probability landing on even number in this spanner? How many even number in this spanner in front of you? Where
Only 2.
only 2, which is
2 and
2
4.
and
2 and 4. Yes. So the probability, it will be 2 out of how many?
2 out.
5.
2 out of 5. Yes. Then in this case, the probability of landing on even number, it will be 2 out of 5. Okay. What else? Next question. Picking a diamond from a standard deck of playing card, which has 13 cards in each, for suits, spades, hearts, and diamonds, and clubs. Then what is the probability it will be in this one? Picking a diamond from a standard deck. It will be how many? It will be 1 out of 4. Okay, then to calculate the probability of any event, we have to find the answer for the question over the total number and then put it in simplest form. I will send the answer for this page in our group now to study from it. This is page 372. I send the answer for this page now. Okay. Also, we will talk in this chapter, we were talking about experimental probability, which we can use the experiment to record the probability. And we talk about how we can find, or sorry, how we can make in prediction with experimental probability. Then, like page 377, in case we have a table and we have numbers in this table. Let me give you an example about this. Like this question, my dear students. The table shows the number of necklaces sold in 3 sides and 2 different metals by jewelries in January 2017. If had sold 100 necklaces in February 2017, about how many 20 inches gold necklace would he have sold? So the table, it will give us the information. What is the first step we have to do? We have 3 sizes, which is 12 inch, 16 inch, and 20 inch, right? And we have silver and we have gold. What is the first step we have to do within this question, grade 7? What is the first step? We have to find what? we have to find a total number. First, since we want to make production of 20 inches gold necklace, first we have to find an experimental probability for 20 inches gold necklace from the given data. Then, the first step, we will find the sum of all, which is 12 plus 16 plus 5 plus 22 plus 8 plus 12. So we will find the sum of all. Second, what is the probability to get 16-inch silver? Grade 7. Grade 7. What is the probability to get 16-inch silver? How you will find it? 16-inch silver. You will stand on 16 and you will find the intersection point between 16 and silver. How many? How many? Grade 7, you can hear me? Hello?
Yes.
So, el 16 silver, where? In this square, how many? You have 16. So, it will be 16 out of the total. If I want 12-inch gold, 12-inch gold, how many? 12-inch gold, grade 7. Where we can find 12-inch gold? You will stand on 12 and then you will find the intersection point between 12-inch and gold. So it will be 22. Where you can find 20-inch silver? 20-inch silver. It will be 5. Then in this question, he was asking about 20-inch gold. So 20-inch gold, it will be 12, right? Then you will find the probability. It will be 12 over 75. In simplest form, it will be 4 out of 25. Now we want to use production. Now we make production of 20 inches gold necklace in the total of 100. So we said out of 75, we have 12. So out of 100, we have how many? So we can write 4 out of 25 times 100. So we have 16. So he would have sold 16 20 inches gold necklace in February 2017. Then we can use production.